Take a moment to press your fingers against your wrist and feel your pulse. Now, take a deep breath in and let it out. The physical machinery making those actions possible usually operates for less than a century, but the actual materials constructing that machinery have existed for billions of years. Deconstructing your anatomy into raw components reveals a specific inventory, mostly oxygen, carbon, calcium, and iron. That oxygen fills your lungs, carbon weaves through muscle fibers, calcium builds your skeleton, and iron pumps through your circulatory system. But the Earth did not manufacture these elements. Our planet provided a place for these materials to gather, but it lacked the environment to actually forge them. Since the ingredients for your body weren't made here, your physical form is the result of an ancient extraterrestrial process. To find the origin of those ingredients, we have to look back to the earliest moments of the universe. This was the early cosmos. The Big Bang only produced the lightest elements, hydrogen and helium. Creating anything heavier required a different environment. The first heavy building blocks, carbon and oxygen, were synthesized inside intermediate mass stars. Inside these stellar cores, the gravitational pressure is so intense that atoms are forced to fuse together, releasing massive amounts of energy. This nuclear fusion cooked the carbon that now structures your muscles, and the oxygen currently entering your bloodstream. But these elements can't build life if they remain trapped in the center of a star. They require a way to reach the vacuum of space. At the end of their lives, they generate powerful stellar winds, shedding their atmospheres and bleeding newly forged elements into the void. These stars provided the basic chemistry for life, but they lacked the pressure to create the heavier metallic elements that make our planet and our biology possible. There is a physical limit to what a standard star can produce. This chart shows the energy required for fusion. While lighter elements release energy when they fuse, fusing iron consumes it. This creates a thermodynamic wall that intermediate stars cannot cross. Overcoming that iron barrier requires the catastrophic collapse of a much more massive star. When a massive star runs out of fuel, its core can no longer support its own weight. It collapses inward in a fraction of a second. The resulting supernova is the only event in the universe violent enough to fuse elements heavier than iron. The explosion acts as a high-velocity delivery system, expelling iron and other heavy metals across thousands of light years. This enriched material, the debris from both stellar winds and supernovae, eventually gathers into vast interstellar clouds of gas and dust. 5 billion years ago, one of these clouds condensed to form our sun, while the remaining heavy dust clumped together to become the Earth. The destruction of those ancient stars was the only way to provide the raw materials necessary for the planet beneath your feet. This brings the scale of the story back to the human body. The elements forged in those distant explosions didn't just stay in the Earth's crust. They were harvested by biology and integrated into your cells. Consider the iron currently moving through your veins. Every atom of that iron was forged in the heart of a supernova that lit up a galaxy billions of years before you were born. We aren't just observing the cosmos from a distance. We are a direct byproduct of its chemical cycle. The carbon in your brain and the iron in your blood are the same atoms that once drifted through the void, reassembled into a form that can finally feel, breathe, and think.